Let's cut the fantasy. Cheating doesn't strike like lightning. It slips in like smoke through a cracked window. Slow, quiet, deadly. And by the time you notice, it's already in your lungs. What they don't tell you is this: when a woman cheats, it's never clean, she leaves fingerprints. On your piece, your routine, your gut. Most men ignore them, they explain them away. But deep down, you saw it, you just didn't want it to be true. This isn't paranoia, this is pattern. If you've ever felt that ache, that tight pull in your chest, that cold silence after her smile, this one's for you. She disconnects but stays. That's the mindfuck, she doesn't leave. She lingers, she still says good morning, but doesn't look up. She still eats dinner with you, but she's not there, her laugh. It's there, but it's empty. The warmth that used to rush in when she smiled at you. It's gone. Now it's the kind of smile you give to strangers passing by. She says she's tired, that she needs space. But that's not truth, it's delay. And you know it, not because you're emotional, because you're observant, because you can feel the shift. She's present, but she's no longer with you. You feel it in the silence, you feel it in her touch. You feel it in the way she says, I love you, like she's checking a box. She's rationing her affection now, not offering it. And the worst part? You're still trying to be enough for someone who's already spending her energy somewhere else. Then the hiding starts. Not loud, not dramatic, just quiet. Quiet like secrets tucked in the spaces she used to fill with laughter and trust. She used to tell you everything. Now just headlines, safe stories, sanitized updates. You don't know what she ate today. You don't know why she's smiling at her phone. You don't even know who she is when she zones out. And that phone, it's always in her hand now. Face down, screen dimmed, notifications silenced. She holds it like a secret, angled away from your line of sight. You never asked for passwords. You never accused, but somehow she's already defensive. Because she knows. Truth doesn't fear observation. Love doesn't hide behind privacy. If it's real, it breathes openly. But you're not crazy, you're just awake. Then one night, you notice something different in the bed. You're still next to her, but it's not home anymore. Her touch is cold, or worse, too eager. Too sudden, like she's trying to prove something that isn't true. And you're stuck between two hells, the nights she turns her back, or the ones where she performs passion that feels like a cover story. You're not overthinking it, you're translating her body language. You're reading her silence, and deep down you know, when a woman's soul belongs to someone else, her body can't truly be yours. She starts arguments that don't make sense. A missed text becomes proof you don't care. A dirty dish becomes a character flaw. Your tone is always off. Your words are always wrong. You apologize for things you didn't do. Because you're trying to save something she's already started to burn. But that conflict isn't connection, it's camouflage. She's creating space by starting wars. If she makes you the villain, she gets to escape as the victim. And if you don't see through it, you'll start believing her story. You'll become the bad guy in a breakup you never chose. But a stoic man, he doesn't fall for that trap, he sees it for what it is. It's not about you forgetting to text. It's about her needing a reason to justify leaving. She's rewriting the narrative. And if you let her, you'll shrink. You'll shrink just to fit the role she wrote for you. Then, without warning, your name disappears from her future. She used to say, when we go there. Now it's, I'm thinking of moving. She used to dream in twos. Now she dreams solo. No arguments, no breakups, just distance dressed as growth. She's not breaking up with you. She's just editing you out of her vision. And when you ask why, she calls you dramatic, sensitive, insecure. But a grounded man knows. People don't fantasize about leaving unless they already have. By the time she tells you she's unsure, she's already gone. And you're left chasing the ghost of a connection that used to be real. But she's not confused, she's rehearsing, practicing her absence before she makes it official. That's why her hugs feel mechanical. That's why her eyes never lock with yours anymore. That's why you feel tolerated, not chosen. And here's what most men don't want to hear. Cheating doesn't start with another man. It starts in silence, in the empty pauses where love used to live. It starts with unanswered questions, filtered stories, and I'm fine said like a lie. It starts the moment you feel her slipping, and pretend not to notice. But a stoic man doesn't chase illusions. He doesn't beg for attention. He doesn't argue with energy that's already left the room. Because once you betray your own intuition just to stay, you're no longer loving her, you're abandoning yourself. And here's the brutal truth. If she had to betray you to find herself, she was never really yours. So if this hit you in the gut, if it pulled back the curtain you've been afraid to touch, comment clarity. Because clarity isn't pain, it's freedom. And around here we don't chase shadows. We sharpen minds, we trust truth. And we never beg to be loved.